Hey guys, Deva here, and I think it's about time to give the Savage Axe enjoyers some love and providing them some meta builds. I still refuse to play Savage Axe in Rise, it just feels for me personally completely wrong and clunky with massive hit lags. Also, you lose it whenever you morph, but to each their own, so I'm sure a lot of you enjoy it. As you know, melee hits from almost any weapons besides dual blades are almost purely raw, an element very rarely will benefit using. So I'm gonna have here just a pure raw template build, but you can adjust it to every charge blade weapon of your choice. I personally recommend the final boss charge blade due to its super high raw, but also massive sharpness. Savage Axe swallows sharpness like a hawk, so it should be the best for DPS uptime. So let's get straight to the build. We are using also some final boss parts for the massive boost from Dereliction, but also resentment uptime. Also priorities to use high crit skills like Maximum Might and Weakness Exploit. I know a lot of you don't like Dereliction, but hear me out. Dereliction level 3 alone gives you 25 plus raw damage, which is absolutely massive. Also it gives resentment 100% uptime, which is also another 25 plus raw. Level 1 gives you 15 raw but gets up to 25 over time whenever a curio is spawned. Make sure to use a blue scroll because the red scroll gives no raw damage buff. I will show the switch skill setup later. Skills used are attack 7 for an extra 45 raw, crit boost 3, weakness exploit 3, maximum might 3, resentment 2, rapid morph 2, which is not necessary, but I thought it will be a nice comfort kill. You can swap it out if you want, since we maxed out already the pink skills, Dereliction 1 and Chain Crit 1. We are also missing guard, since you don't really want to guard without counter peak performance, which doesn't require any guard. Okay, so here's a massive tip to cancel out the Dereliction health loss. It for Dango's super recovery. This absolutely slows down your health drain because it recovers over time health. In addition, you can use the Gourmet Fish, which also drastically increases your health regeneration, and especially against afflicted monsters it's good because they give you Bloodlust, which is a blight that allows you to regen all your health with a single combo almost. Also, another good dango is Shifter, which heals you every time you swap scrolls, but so does Dereliction. If you think of all this, you won't be really losing health all the time, but instead healing. Rampage deco depends on the charge we used. I went with the Abyssal Splitter because I can use Defense Grinder, which grants me sharpness every time I guard. But it's not necessary because you have anyway so much sharpness, so it's up to you. You can use like an anti-aerial species deco for more damage. Decos used are 4 attack, 2 critical, 2 tenderizer and 1 mighty. I didn't use flinch review on this build for the first time because you can eat for feline feet, which equals flinch free, but also doing constantly Savage Axe grants you a flinch free animation. I know we're not reaching 100% affinity, but it doesn't matter because the raw buffs are stronger in this game. If you want, you can also use Daura Soul as deco, which gives you another 15% affinity, and you should be sitting at around 70% crit chance with this build. If you don't know how to get the Destench, you will have to look it up, but I'm 100% sure it was sending Meowth and Erison Expedition together as shiny symbol. I don't remember which exactly it was, but it gives you the Sinister Cloth. It should be pretty easy to Google. Okay, so here's the build with the average charm like attack 3 and a 2 slot. We managed to fit in Resentment 5, Dereliction 3 and Chain Crit 3. This is an additional 10% damage buff almost. Most efficient armor here will be the 5 final boss pieces. Sadly, we lost Rapid Morph, but you can simply replace some attack drills for it if you want. But instead we gained Dereliction 3 and Chain Crit 3, which are massive boosts to your raw damage. Decos used are 4 attack, 3 critical and 3 mighty. Sadly there is no good plus 4 decos yet, but they will 100% come in the title update. That's how the game approaches power creeps. Like in WoW we got better charms, here we're gonna get again double attack boost, double crit die, it will 100% come. I have another third build option for you guys, which can be stronger, but it will drain your health harder than an Arc-Tempered Valhazak with 7 layers of Effluvium. From the Shagaru Helm piece we gain Bloodlust. This skill will buff your raw and a wait window, but comes with another health drain. However, you can quickly overcome it and it will give you a 20% affinity buff for 60 seconds, but also heal the red portion of your health. the drain will of course stop as well. In addition, Coalescence will activate, which gives you another 15 row and 3 element for 90 seconds. I think it's the same as in World. Playing aggressively with this build can slightly outdamage the previous one if you manage to keep up with the 20% affinity fully up. Decos used here are 2 attack, 3 critical, 1 tenderizer and 1 mighty. If you have any charm, which you should if you're playing the game, it's really not hard to get 3 levels of skill in the charm, guys. Be sure to max out attack or use some rapid morph if the build is uncomfortable for you. The switch skills are Morph Slash, Condensed Spinning Slash, Firing Pin, Ready Stance, and I'm using Ready Stance just because you can do this cool combo where if you're in Savage Chucks, you just go into Ready Stance and then you can do another ED2, basically an infinite combo, which is a massive DPS increase, but you can go instead with counter peak performance if you don't like using that. And morphing at once is the last one, or use air dash if you don't need the repositioning skill. For the red scroll, I just use counter peak performance instead of Ready Stance to fill up my files in some situations and then switch back. That was already it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you want to see next from me. Also subscribe so you don't miss any of the remaining Chargeblade builds. And with that said, I wish you all a nice day and happy hunting, guys. Don't forget to join Cat Gang.